Zombiemommy1069. I am here with PNG0619 and we're doing our 7 days to die.
Hey guys.
And our invitation to our buddies out there anywhere still stands.
We should probably head back.
Yeah, considering it's it's only day 27. We're okay.
Well, my inventory isn't though.
Yeah, my inventory.
Chave. Come here and lay down. Come here.
I got to pull you. Oh,
Chave.
Go back.
Get up here and lay down. Lay down.
Okay. Now where did you go?
Down.
Got on me. Okay. Where we going, Chica?
Home.
I forgot what home is. Oh, that's this. This is a bus. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah, yep.
They're gonna be chasing us here in a few minutes. Oh, it's not got dark yet. That's not our house.
No, we got quite a bit to go.
I'm going up and around the ridge. And my little chick is run out of steam and she's starving. Don't you leave me.
I am.
You little brat. Excuse me.
We going the wrong daggum way.
Huh?
Well,
Really?
not too bad. Not really. We can just cut, if we cut up this way.
Well, that's where I'm headed. I mean, I've been running with you, but I've had that in my sight the whole time.
We gonna get eaten.
Well, I knew that. That's why I said it's gonna be bad. The viewers might enjoy it, but we won't. That's all right. We need a little excitement in our life.
Yep. Listen here, woman.
Tag, you're it.
I ain't fair. I'm out of stamina.
All right, I'm out now. Let's go. Oh, there you are.
I whacked you and faced through you.
Well, I kind of spazzed out and was going the wrong way and all that good crap.
There's a drop up here. Wish we had inventory to get it.
Yeah, for real. Have I got anything that I wouldn't care to drop? Wait right there. Stop. Freeze. Halt. Let's see. I can break this down. And this down. I can get 2 items.
I can get some too.
Okay, so we can get it. Can we both look in it at the same time?
No, but I grabbed it all. I had enough.
Oh, okay. It's on now.
Gonna get eated.
Somebody's gonna be munching on our faces.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I gotta let my stamina come back up so I can outrun your butt.
Better not.
Nurse! Behind you! I can tell you! She run right past me! Oh, that was funny.
I was legit walking, and then you screamed, so I thought it was after you, so I ran.
I said, nurse, behind you.
I thought it was behind you, though, so I was running. I was gonna let it eat you.
I see that. Oh.
It's a nurse.
Oh, they make such a weird noise.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a grain alcohol in her still. Oh. Yeah, I got to give myself a little something here.
Took a little trick from Crow. Drink the green alcohol.
Oh, did you drink it?
Yep. I'm regenning as I'm sprinting. Do you got any on you?
No. I don't think. And no, it wouldn't let me take it, so I can't have any on me.
Got any beer? I think it does the same thing.
No.
Coffee?
Nope.
Well, we need some of this. We need to keep this crap on us.
Well, when we get to where we can make it. Well, at least we've had an exciting first 5 minutes. I think I like being out at night. It's funny.
But make you pee-pee yourself, though.
He was after me, but I put him on to you.
I don't care. I took him out. Wow. Well.
Well, sugar.
I didn't do any random streams this week.
I just did Chrissy's Don't Bite Me Bro last night because we were working on that stupid zombie bite.
Mm-hmm.
Or night bot, fest bot, whatever you want to call them. That we still ain't got going. Home sweet home. Will I make it there?
I know I will.
I was standing there. Help! You're leaving me.
I like this. I like this green alcohol.
Okay.
I'm eating sandwiches. I'm eating sandwiches.
We don't have any meat, do we?
Just figure, at the house anyway, might as well. Mom?
Huh?
I think there's
What?
zombies outside.
No, there's not. I'm undetected.
Oh, are you starving or something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, my chick's starving. I won't feed her.
Well.
Well, I don't have anything to feed her right now. Till I get over to the stuff. Wait a minute. I need those pants. Do I need to put those pants on? I don't want to be in there. I want to be in here. Oh, yeah, I do need those pants. Come back here, drawers. Put you up. Ooh.
Oh, crap.
Butt in the face.
Uh-huh.
I was crouched and I walked past you and you shoved your big old butt right in my... Hey, get out the way.
Chuck. Had to beat you, woman. Yeah, I'll put that in there too. Oh, Lord. What'd you do?
Huh?
Hey, Dawn.
Oh, what did I do? Well, hello, Dawn. I don't know how long she had been on there, and I didn't even notice her until you said that just now.
Oh, she just jumped in on mine.
Oh, okay. Then hopefully she did mine too. Well, sugar. Oh, there it is. I don't want you in there.
What? Oh, the door opened up that way. That's weird.
Still didn't empty those, or fill up those stupid empty jars. Oh, I'm sensed.
Yeah, there's one out here.
And now I'm undetected. Are you outside?
I'm on the perch.
Oh. I'm sensed, and now I'm undetected. Make up my mind. People in my fence or not.
He's beating up the door upstairs.
Oh. Well, we can't be having that. Hello, you. Welcome to... Hey, ya! Oh, crap. I just saw feet. He's got locked meat on him, really.
Huh. Ew, that means he ate his brethren.
Yep. Yeah. Rockin' Specials. Dawn says, just got here. Did I miss some fun? Yeah, like the first 8 minutes of it was kind of a riot. we were running across the country in the dark, getting chased by nurses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. But we made it. We survived. Well, sugar. I got no choice but to eat these two things. I hate to do this. I know.
I gotta get Chief a dog bed. He likes laying in the floor. What do you want, Miss Pepper?
She wants love.
Yeah, she came over to me, started rubbing all over my hand. I don't, dang it. Okay. Ow! Pepper, chill. I ain't doing that. Not with it still being nighttime.
Ain't doing what?
Turning that forge on.
Oh.
No. Huh?
Chicken?
Well, I mean, if you want to deal with the horde that comes, so I mean, we can.
Nah, that's okay.
Pepper, honey. I don't. Dang it. You get. You,
baby.
uh-huh. Yeah. It's not like she can't get to her stuff. She wants my mint gum. You ain't getting it. You freaking pipsqueak. What? What did you do? Mwah. I love you. I promise. Here.
Well, sure.
If you can get to your stuff, I know you can.
Daylight.
Huh?
I'm going outside. It's almost daylight. I'm going out. Oh man, my nose is about to itch. I'm off. I'm going outside. I'm gonna go dig up the gravel.
Oh, okay.
Play. All that good stuff. Let's see. What do I need to put away?
It's up there. You know where it's at. I don't know if I have enough wood in there. Yeah, I got enough. Okay. Ah, you tried to Jehovah
Oh
Witness.
my God! You got me to jump out my skin.
Oh no!
That was wrong.
I didn't do it.
That was too many levels of wrong. Oh my.
Oh Lord, Mama.
Oh, golly. Okay, so dirt, I want clay. Where'd the clay go?
Oh. Oh, the clay's down at the bottom of the road.
I'm on the road. Maybe this is the wrong road. Oh, that's rock.
Here, I'll show you where it's at.
I just wrong spot.
Ma,
I'm coming.
you'll see the big hole in the ground where we've been digging.
Aha.
It's diagonal from the door.
I got it.
Little Miss Pepper, stop it.
I've got to get some of this because when I get ready to do concrete, I got to have it. If I stay hunkered down, they probably won't.
Pepper!
Okay.
Dude, stop it. I don't. Why are you? I'm sending the grandbaby over to you.
Which one?
Both of them.
Don't want dirt. Still dirt. There we go.
Okay, I'll love on you. Jesus. You never want love unless I'm recording. Typical cat.
That's just the only time that you pay attention to it.
It is not!
No, I mean, it doesn't bother me to... Uh-oh.
Oh, you mean it doesn't bother me to love on her whenever I'm not doing something?
Right, so you don't pay attention to it, you just love on her and go on with it, you know, and go about your day. But when you're busy doing something, it seems like it's more evident to you that they're there, you know.
She's wanting her belly rubs.
Trust me, kids are the same way. It seems like they never ask for anything until you're busy. But it's just because you're busy and you're noticing it.
Sounds about right. Yep, she wanted her belly rubs, and now she's done. I ain't got
sunscreen on these kids out over there playing in that pool today.
Huh?
But I hope they put sunscreen on those kids over there playing in that pool.
Yeah.
That's what she's supposed to be doing over at Billy's, is playing in the pool, basically got a new pool yesterday.
Pepper.
Sunscreen on and let it get burned up like I did. I didn't think nothing about it. When I went to work with Dad, he said, he said, we're working in the woods. It dawned on me that the woods ain't got no trees or no leaves on the trees yet, so it don't do any good that it's in the woods. Not to mention, it's like forest trees, you know, there's big gaps. There's actually lots and lots of sunlight that comes through.
Yeah.
That lobster died that day.
Man, you could tell too whenever you were recording. Well, you were red.
Well, for some reason this camera put the pink tint on everything anyway. I don't know why.
I don't know either. I don't know why it's cat. Why do kittens like to lay on chests?
Because they hear your heartbeat.
Oh.
Same thing as babies. That's why it's soothing to babies. Is what they hear, which I mean, that's, you know, the mother. That's the. I mean, I'm hearing some weird noises coming through my earbud.
That's the cat purring.
Huh?
It's the cat purring.
That's why it's so soothing to a baby, is they get used to hearing the mother's heartbeat while they're in the womb, and then you can actually get I think it's a mattress pad that has the built-in heartbeat noise, which is supposed to mimic the mother's heartbeat. Leave them on at night.
That's cool.
Then they also have the ones that are for preventing the sudden infant death syndrome.
Yeah.
Fall asleep and wake up. It's supposed to detect if they stop breathing, which is what causes the dying or sleep. They just, their little bodies just have so much going on that I guess their brain forgets to tell their lungs to expand for breathing, and they just fall asleep.
Yeah.
And they don't wake up. But whatever the thing is that's in the, I think it's a mattress pad. Just kind of jolts them awake a little bit, maybe vibrates a little bit. It slightly startles them.
Yeah, it's what it does. Is she loud?
Yeah, I hear her.
Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
it's pretty loud.
Is that better? Huh?
Hold on. You still hear her, but it ain't bad. It's just a little butter noise. My lips don't want to work. Yeah, it's cute.
Well, as long as it's not loud and annoying, then I ain't worried about it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how it's going to sound on your end, but...
Dawn did the laughy face.
Things don't sound the same from, you know, from my end as it does actually on your stream. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, this...
She's got moments whenever she sounds like a little scooter going by in my ear.
She's like that in person too, don't worry.
She's not big as a minute. I mean, I don't know how she's that loud.
I don't know, but Dawn says purring kitty. Yeah, she's purring. Is she too loud, Dawn? You can help me out. She's falling asleep. She likes to purr in her sleep too, and she needs my leg when she sleeps.
They purr like that.
Yeah, she's a happy little girl. She better be. She gets to eat 24/7. Your brother don't even get that.
Hey, darn it. Lost the stuff.
Okay, good. Dawn said it's fine. I'm gonna have to put a purring warning on the video. Oh, it's kind of soothing to hear, though. Granted, it's probably not whenever you don't realize what's going on and you're playing a zombie game where you could get eaten at any moment, but...
Well, whenever I said that there was some weird noises coming through my earbud, I wasn't hearing purring. I was hearing like a staticky mix in with that, so it didn't sound like purring to start off with. Now maybe that was just an airy sound. You know how earbuds are; they kind of have moments when they spaz out and like
Don says might get copyright strike on Kitty songs.
Start singing the Sheldon songs. Kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur.
Oh God. She's a happy little thing though. All of YouTube is gonna know that you're a little purry butt.
Yeah, you've got your sister wanting a cat.
I'm sorry, it's not my fault. No.
Of course, your dad said, no, I don't want two animals in the house. I'm like, what are you talking about? I got 3 animals in the house.
I don't think the ones that walk on 2 legs count.
Well, you gotta take care of them like you would your animals.
Yeah.
Or should I say you gotta take care of the animals like you do your people? Either way you want to look at it.
I don't know though, I was worried about having a cat and a dog, but really they kind of take care of each other.
They're both young, they entertain each other.
Lord, they get on each other's nerves though.
Well, of course they do. They're like brother and sister now. Even though it's a cat and a dog, they're still going to grow up like brother and sister. They'll protect each other and fight with each other like normal brothers and sisters would do.
I'll admit I was a little worried about Chief being, you know, how big he is and how tiny she was when we got her. I was worried because I knew he wasn't going to be mean, but I didn't know if he was going to be too playful. But no, he started to get more playful now that she's older and bigger, but that's because she beats the crap out of him. She's the bully of the house.
Well, as long as she gets used to those claws and she doesn't start clawing at him, you know, because she could, I mean, when she gets bigger, if they're playing and she still uses those claws, she could put an eye out, you know.
Yeah, I know it's a controversy, but if it turned into that where she's never gonna be outside without at least being on a harness and leash. She's never gonna be away from us. Huh?
I was telling the viewers that yes, you are at least training a kitten.
Yeah.
She's getting used to it though. I mean, she's.
Well, it's really good for him, believe it or not. Hold on. Dawn says she has 3 dogs, 2 cats, 1 ferret, and a fish tank. I want a ferret. Ferrets are awesome. They're so cute. But Dawn's got her little baby zoo going on.
Yeah.
Shoot. When I get me a nice place to live, like something I can have fenced off, I'm gonna have me some dogs too. I got a beagle. I want to get a German Shepherd and a husky.
We live in an apartment and there's nowhere to really. We let the dog out, but she has to be on a leash. All of us have allergies to some extent, and it's just something that's just not practical for us to have. We'd all. He wants. We had a cat one time named Tubbs that was a big black and white fuzzy cat, and he wants another one of those. But with our allergies, we're kind of leery about getting having a cat and a dog in the house.
And the dog that they have, she's really hyper.
Yes.
And she's obsessive. Once she like kind of, if she feels like that's her baby, she gets very like obsessive. I took my kitten over there one day, and this is when we first got her, like the day that we got her or the day after, and she wasn't any bigger than a phone. Like you could sit her on a phone and that'd be about it. And we took her over there, and Cinder pretty much just took over her life. Like, it was her baby now, and it kind of freaked Pepper out because she wasn't even really used to her brother yet, let alone another dog.
Well, where I think we messed up is we didn't let her have a litter of pups. She didn't even come in here the first time, and we had her spayed. And I had to think for a second which one was a spayed or neutered. But let's just put it this way: we had her fixed so that she couldn't have puppies. And I think she's one of those dogs that's kind of having a adverse effect to not having had puppies, because I think she really had the mother instinct in her, because she can get one of my little girl's stuffed animals, and she will pack it around and flea it like a mama dog with a puppy and whine because she can't get it to where she wants it, or for whatever reason, while she's packing it around in her mouth, treating it like a little baby. And kind of heartbreaking at times to watch, but too late now. I think I think she would have been a good mommy, and she just doesn't realize how rough she's being. She means well, but it doesn't come across that way.
Yeah, she's
trying to eat it or something.
Well, no, not really. Like, I could tell she was trying to bathe her, but what Cinder does is she grabs them with her paw and tries to turn them over. But a cat and a dog, for one, cats are a lot more, like, flimsy, I guess. Fragile, there we go.
God, my nose is itching off.
And she's hyper, she's wired all the time. Like, it's a Chihuahua and Jack Russell mix, so she's just always buzzing, she's always going, she's never just calm. So it's like she's drunk like 3 Red Bulls and 4 cups of coffee type crap. But she was over here trying to flee her and like turn her over and stuff, and she wasn't turning her, she was just kind of stepping on her. So we had to rescue the cat. Because Cinder was doing her little, oh, I gotta take care of it, but I have sharp objects on the end of my feet and don't know how. The only thing she's ever really fleed is a blanket or a stuffed animal.
not to mention the only thing she's ever fleed has wound up with holes in it. So you know, hello.
Yeah. I didn't want my cat ended up like that.
Quite right.
Yeah.
She flees holes in my blankets, which makes me angry, but
You gotta love them.
she doesn't mean to. She doesn't mean to, so you know.
You ought to get that spray. The pet repellent stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell and it dries pretty quick. It's almost like it dries like alcohol would. And all it does is it's a bitter taste for them. So they wouldn't mess with it.
And I spray in my big old full-size bed or queen-size bed blanket.
Yeah, you can spray that and it'll keep her off the bed too.
Yeah, but it'd take a whole bottle of spray it. Big old blanket that big.
Not really. You just have to lightly mist it.
She's alright. We've about got her broke from doing that. We whack her on her bottom whenever we catch her doing it. Smack her on her tush and tell her to stop it.
Oh, I felt so bad about yesterday.
Getting the picture.
About whooping Chief for hocking his leg on that box.
Yeah, he didn't even do it.
Yeah.
You smacked him on his poor little bottom, and he's 10, and
He is.
freaking out.
I don't know if I've told you guys the story of when we got him, but we got him from a home that was abusive. And keep in mind, he was born in April of 2017, so he was about 10 months old whenever we got him. And he had already been abused. You could tell just by how he would act around men. If he got in trouble, he kind of piddles if he gets in trouble. Oh, Dawn texted me. Hold on. She said the hubby is the zoo collector. Yeah, it'd be the opposite way for me. I'd be the zoo collector. But when we got him, I went and I got him and everything, and he was outside, and he was horrible smelling. He smelled terrible. He had pretty much dirt caked onto him everywhere. I mean, he was good enough we could put him in a car and get him home, but we got him home. I gave him a bath and the water was brown. Like I had pretty much went out to a puddle and put it in my tub. And he didn't move the entire time. He was terrified. He kept his tail tucked, everything. And it took us about a week to get him to where he would wag his tail around us. And we loved on him and everything. And at first we were afraid that he was going to be aggressive, because he did kind of show his teeth if he was to get in trouble for something, or if we'd raise our voices or anything. So we were kind of worried about it. But after we loved on him for a while and really kind of showed him that people weren't bad, men weren't bad, there was nothing he needed to be afraid of, he really turned into the sweetest little dog I've ever seen. He loves people. Kids are his favorite thing in the world, except for cats. He loves cats. I don't know why, but he's the kind of dog that will take a beating from another dog before he would snap at him. And he's so gentle, but he's a beagle, so whenever he barks, he scares people. And we let him outside in our backyard to go use the bathroom and everything, and people walk by on the side of the road and everything, and he'll bark at them. And I've had people come up to me and ask if he bites because he scares them. And I tell him no, that it's just pretty much he's barking at you because he gets so excited seeing people that he wants to be loved on now. Before, whenever we got him, I would have told him to stay away from him because he very well could have been aggressive. But my little sister loves him. Everybody does, really. He's so sweet. And he's not, he for a beagle, he's really lazy. He sleeps 24/7. He's sleeping right now. And I've tried playing with him, and everything, but he'd rather sleep. He gets playful sometimes though, but he's a.
I just realized what time it is and what day it is.
Oh,
Back to the
yeah.
house.
Mhm.
With my inventory.
But he's a gentle little thing, and he definitely loves everything alive. He's very protective over his little sister too. He does not like anything trying to hurt her. Oh, there's the water right there. But yeah.
Speaking of water, I'm glad you said water because I got these sticky jars in here.
Where are you? Oh no, a wild gray wire has appeared.
A wild gray wire. Smack it in the head and stuff it in a box.
Oh god. I don't know if everyone knows yet, but that is the hubby. It's the person that eats all my food.
And that's what
Eat the food.
I was like, don't eat, you gotta eat it.
Exactly, like maybe I cooked that all for me. He says yes, all the food.
Hey, hello, goodbye. Ready?
Well,
Dandy. Yeah, I don't want to play right now. I don't want to play with her right now.
but yes.
I've got a full inventory. I need to get home, and I wonder how long I got before I heal over from this infection I got going on.
Oh. But I will always have story time for my babies. My babies will always be my story time.
Boy, I could tell some stories on my babies.
Hey. Listen here, woman.
One day, my child, one day.
I don't care.
And a creeper on the floor, a crawler on the ground.
Stupid block. I'm slowly whittling away our mine down there, but...
Well, I traveled a pretty good distance. Yeah, and I got to go back and put it away.
Well,
I really don't understand how my inventory got so full so fast.
Well,
I mean, it's not like I went anywhere. I did get a crate on the drop.
mm-hmm.
And of course, I've been collecting clay and opening up trash bags and crap, but I don't know how my inventory got full. I had to break stuff down and get rid of some stuff just to have room for my for the chest or the drop. I was getting ready to say, where's the house? Because I see where it's supposed to be, but it's not there. And now it is. My long distance view kind of glitched out over there for just a second.
For everybody who is like, or well, it's just Don that said hi to him. He is working, so he's kind of just sitting there listening. If he is there at the moment, but if he doesn't respond, I promise he's not being rude. He's just working and listening. He absolutely loves her name though.
Darn.
Yeah. Yeah, there he is.
Well, I know
Hmm?
what am I doing? I'm losing my...
You can't lose it. You never had it.
Oh, shut up.
Hmm.
You need a timeout.
Excuse you.
What was I doing? Oh, yeah, sand.
Oh, manager was bugging him.
Oh.
Well, maybe you should be working. Nah. I know your job is pretty slow paced. Gonna go ahead and start opening everything up.
What time is it?
17.
Oh. Okay, I got plenty of time to do this.
I know you're working, love.
He's lollygagging.
Shh. I know that, but he doesn't know that I know that.
He is.
Hmm?
I said he's piddling.
Yep.
That actually don't sound good since you used the word piddle for what Keith does whenever he's in trouble, or what he used to do. So.
Well, not that kind of piddling. Fiddling.
He's fiddling around with stuff rather than doing anything serious.
Mm-hmm.
We need to clear that up.
Well.
Well, sugar. I better get 2 of these because I'm going to keep one with me. Oh, lordy, lord. I ain't... Stupid dog. She's sounding off about something down there.
It's one that we had improved. The episode that Crow was guesting on here, he showed us the little catwalks and everything. And he helped us fortify it and all that good stuff.
We gotta give kudos to Crow. He took us a lot with some stuff really that should have actually been kind of common sense for us to figure out, but some of it we didn't figure it out.
Yeah.
He's been a lot of help to
us. Don asks, are there any advantages on, like, more advantages for one or the other? To me, the advantages of doing it to a house that we call these the forge houses, they all look the same. Just ignore the catwalk that's across there. Pretty much you'll run up on a house like this with a green roof, and those always come with a forge, and then we have another one.
For me, the easiest way to know which is a forge house is the back stairs. The back stairs on the forge houses are always cobblestone.
Yeah.
There is a house that looks similar to this that has a wooden staircase. Those are not forge houses. They don't have the forge in them already.
Yeah.
It's got to have the... I'll go around and see the staircase back here. The whole bottom section of the house is cobblestone, where the other version is a wooden staircase.
But to me, it's better to just kind of go to one of these houses or a house that's already kind of up in tier on fortifications, because you don't want to really build one on. I mean, you can, but you're already kind of halfway fortified if you find one like this. Versus building one on your own, then you have to worry about getting all of the materials for upgrading it all of the way versus already being halfway there. And usually, seeing as we're getting close to having the cops come at night, we'll probably move to the mine on our 7 nights, and then just kind of work on our mine and get resources during that, and then come up during the rest of the week. But I prefer doing it a house that's already built and halfway fortified, like the forge houses. And they're usually everywhere anyway.
Yeah. Well,
especially if you do Nave's game.
Once I get a cement mixer made and all my cement stuff, I'm going to go back all these places that are iron right now. I am probably going to go back and do them as cobblestone because I like to match. I think you do concrete, but I want to do the cobblestone. Start upgrading it. Oh, it's just snowing outside. Hello. And it's already 20, so I got to get some stuff.
Dawn says, okay, she's gonna look for a forge house then. Yeah.
The best place to find them is in the
forest or whatever.
Forest.
The biomes are dark green.
Yeah, it's the real green. Got a lot of pine trees in it, so I think it's the pine forest.
Some kind of forest. Oh, and just so everyone knows, I do have a slight issue with colors. Don't know what my issue is really, but I can't tell sometimes. So if I say something's one color, just kind of roll with it. My screen is altered to where I can see the stuff better. Because 7 Days to Die doesn't have a color blindness effect, so some stuff looks yellow for me whenever it's orange for others, stuff like that, so just bear with me.
Well, shucks.
Well,
I hope we don't have cops this time.
For us.
No.
Ah, dang it. Mom, quit leaving or closing this door.
Oh, did I close the downstairs door?
Yeah.
Have it.
Oh, Techno's colorblind too? I haven't been tested, really. I just know, me and Mom used to get in arguments whenever I was little about what color was what. And I've noticed playing other games as I've gotten older that, like, my husband will see one color and I'm like, no, that's not the color of the thing that you're talking about. And we finally gave up, and then I messed with the settings on my TV and everything to where I could actually see stuff the way he was describing them, and then we kind of discovered that I'm possibly yellow-blue colorblind, something like that. I have issues with anything blue-related and yellow-related.
I never knew there was a difference. I thought colorblind just meant you saw red instead of green, you know, yada yada, you flipped it around. Didn't realize that. I think you get it from your father, because we've always had the same discussion on whether something that he calls blue is blue or is it purple.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought it was because he was a guy, and guys don't see tones or shades or hues or whatever you want to call it. To him, purple is purple. It doesn't matter whether it's light purple, dark purple.
No, I have really bad issues seeing shades. For hues or...
You don't get it from me.
Well,
had we realized that whenever we were having you tested for dyslexia and your anxiety and everything, they probably could have checked a little further to see if that was part of the issue also.
well, if you remember, whenever I was getting tested for my dyslexia and everything, I told them that a lot of times paper was like a green color for me.
Well, see, they didn't even put two and two together then. So,
So,
I don't know.
and I mean, I'll be completely honest, I thought paper was always like a yellowish color or green. So,
No. Well, I mean, there is a yellow paper, legal pads, but
no, like, I mean, like,
the paper is white
notebook.
with a blue line. Hey, there they are. We have nurses. Hello, you. I want to shoot you in your tush.
I hope I don't strafe too much. But yeah, just bear with me, guys. I have slight issues, and I try not to change the game too much because I know it gives my husband a headache looking at like my screen whenever I play Destiny or something, because I have to change the colors so I can actually see stuff inside the boxes because they kind of blend. I have tried color overlays, and they gave me, when they found out that I seen paper as like a green color usually, they gave me like red, pink, and blue, and none of those helped because they were all of the colors that I have issues with anyway. So
that would be about right. We're talking to the child that is allergic to the medication that they give you when you're allergic to other medication.
Triaminic.
So, yeah, that's about right.
Well, okay, I can't help it.
And her father is both farsighted and nearsighted. He is farsighted in one eye and nearsighted in the other eye.
So is Jeremiah.
Tell me how that works.
I don't know, they're men.
I'm hearing one, but I don't know where it is.
He's behind.
I ain't gonna go find it either. Somebody's tearing up Jack somewhere.
Jeremiah says he sees shades. Great. What do you mean by guys don't see shades? So, a while ago, guys, the controversy with colorblindness was only guys could get it. Guys can't see shades. That was pretty much all they thought colorblindness was, is that shades didn't appear to people. Versus now they know there's actual complete colorblindness. There's specific colors in colorblindness where you just can't see specific colors. Just different types. But back whenever mom and dad were in school and everything, they just thought colorblindness was only in guys, and that it pretty much meant that they couldn't see like pink and baby blue and stuff like that. They could only see blue and red and stuff like that.
Well, I'm not going to say that was a thing. I'm just going to say that that's what I thought, was that it was just a guy thing, because most guys that you talk to, they don't see, or they don't notice fuchsia and mauve and magenta. They just see it as pink or purple or whatever it is they decide that they're going to call it. Not necessarily whether or not they actually see it or not, or if they just don't acknowledge it.
Well, back then they did think it, and I even had a teacher in Powell County who pretty much told a girl that was literally medically diagnosed as red colorblind, where she couldn't see the color red, that it was impossible for her to be colorblind, that she was a girl, not a boy. And only guys were colorblind. Yes. This girl literally in 4th grade had to take a doctor's note to the school, so the teacher had to quit using red markers so she could see what she was writing on the board.
Oh, Okay.
Yes, that's how extreme people were back. Like, it was an older lady. She was like around Mama's age, and just would not let up on this girl. And like, she brought the girl into tears and everything.
Well, he disappeared on me.
Well,
Okay.
okay, the way color blindness works is it's not so much, or at least like for most of them, you can see colors like crayons and stuff. It's whenever you put them against each other or in like a mix of things. Like if I was to go to an art museum and see one of those paintings where it's like blues and grays, I ain't gonna be able to tell nothing because they're all gonna look gray or blue, whichever one is more in your face. But in art class I was great at it. I'm good at the art stuff, and a lot of color blindness doesn't work that way where it's, oh, you just can't see those colors. If I was to hold up a green crayon, I'm gonna see green. But okay, like this right now, this before, the trees were white for me in my eyes. But now I see the red and the green. I can see both because I had to go through and change my color intensity. Yeah, pink with a brown background, I can't see it. But that's only really effective with like dots and stuff. I can kind of see, I can see it better if it's like, if you're coloring or something and you've got like a girl with a pink shirt, but she's got an undershirt that's brown, I'm still going to be able to see it. It's not like I can't see the colors. It's more of if, okay, like my logo for my channel, I have it as a blue heart with a pink P. Okay, I can see that perfectly fine. But if it was a brown heart with a pink P, it'd be a little bit harder to tell where one started and one ended. I kind of just learned to cope on my own as far as the color blindness stuff, because I did, like I said, I never knew, what is this nurse's issue? I never knew that I was colorblind until just recently, really. I always had a suspicion that I was because, well, you know, you get told this color is this and this is how people see it, and you're like, it's not what I see, then obviously there's something kind of messed up with you, like your eyes and stuff. So, but I just kind of learned to see it, like take it as that's how I seen it, and everybody else seen it a little different. That stupid dress controversy.
We even had you tested at school for the dyslexia and stuff, and it seems to me like that should have been part of it. I mean,
they should have tested for that too.
Yeah, with you telling them that you saw color issues. Now listen here, chick.
But it's not like a brain specialist. Whenever you get that done, you actually go to an eye doctor to get all that crap done, because it's something with your eyes, not really your brain.
Well, maybe that's why they couldn't, because if you'll remember, they couldn't even
work on my ADHD. Not that doctor.
When you find a treasure map, save it or read it. What I normally do is, if you have already read a treasure map, save the rest of them. Any of them that you find, put them in a chest until you find the first one. That way you've not got 14 of them. What the crap is going on down at the bottom? But I wouldn't do treasure maps at all until you have upgraded your treasure hunt on your abilities. that stupid zombie is gonna lay there and keep messing with that wall. I have shot her 14 times in that corner and I can't get her to die.
Hmm? What are you talking about?
That chick flopping around in the corner right there.
There isn't a zombie over in the corner.
In the corner of that railing?
Oh, that, okay.
You're not seeing that female down there?
Yeah, I see her.
Well, I've hit her 14 times and she will not die. See, I was going to get down, but I decided I wasn't going to, and I didn't, and I'm going to.
But yeah,
Yeah! Help! I need up here! No!
What are you freaking out about?
I can't get up.
Oh, that's why.
I saw him coming and I kept missing. I was like, no.
They's gonna get you.
Well, she done dug through the floor. I shot his leg.
But yeah, oh, I'm sorry. He said that he's gonna be alone at 4.
Oh, were you talking to Jeremiah?
He's in the chat. Oh, I was talking to him and Don about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't understand.
What?
The school systems, you have to do all the stuff to get the excuse me, you little butt nugget, to get the
Excuse me.
dyslexia stuff in place at the schools, and then they don't want to use the information that you bring in. You tell the doctor that you're having an issue with something. They don't include it in with the tests. It's just crazy.
Well, I mean, they couldn't have really anyway, because like I said, you have to actually go to an eye doctor for it.
Well, they could have at least told us that, though. You know, hello. They could have said she needs to be tested and you need to take her to an eye doctor for this test.
I don't know.
Instead of, where is this zombie that's tearing up Jack? Because
They're all out here.
It's daylight now, isn't it?
No.
Oh, it's not considered daylight yet?
Nope. There's a dog.
I'm up. Woohoo! I see you right there, dude. Oh, he about got me.
What, the dog?
Yeah, if I'd have stayed down there, he would have got me. You're gonna stand there and Yay! Yeah, 4-legged freak.
But yeah, freaking figures I'm dyslexic and colorblind, huh?
Yeah.
So guess what? Doesn't help. No! Color sheets. Jeremiah wants to get me those colorblind glasses, though.
Pepper?
I'm like, I don't.
Where'd she go?
I don't think those things are real. Like, I don't think they actually work.
Oh, she's right.
Have you heard any good reviews on those colorblindness goggles, Mom?
Honey, I no, I don't know. I'm about to be somebody's snack. That Daltley, you put me off my food.
Huh?
Not quite sure I'm understanding what that means.
What is it?
A viewer named Dotley says you put me off my food. I don't know what they mean by that.
Me neither.
Where are you going? Back here. I shot him in the leg and he stumbled up the stairs. That was funny.
Well, I ain't gonna stand on that catwalk because they can come over and whack me if they
I got
wanted.
one of them little psycho dudes. He's coming at me up here, and he's coming up the stairs, and I shot him in the leg, and I always think it's funny whenever they grab their leg and hobble along for a minute.
Oh, I need to pee. Oh no, I need to pee. Oh my lord.
Okay. Well.
Freaking pigs.
Huh? Dawn, honey, don't even waste your time with silly people like that.
Honey, the way I see it, petty people gonna say petty crap.
Yeah.
They're just insecure about themselves. Hey, I take that as a pride though, mama. You know it? I told you whenever you start getting some people that you's gonna have some people be retarded like it.
Well, for one, they need to learn how to spell or speak one or the other, because I don't know what Daltley is trying to say.
But I told you, didn't I? I told you whenever you start, like, doing stuff people like and they start getting freaking people talking to them or anything really, that you gonna have people try to tear you down because they're jealous and all this crap.
They're not tearing me down. I don't care.
I said they gonna try. I didn't say they'd be good at it.
Well, I can't say that it's not offensive, but what I want to know is how would their mama feel if they knew they were piping stuff like that to people?
Their mama probably taught them how.
Well, I wouldn't say that, because kids can be cruel all by themselves. They don't need help.
Yeah, but hey, what they don't understand is we're women. We've grown up with that our entire lives. Babe, go check out Mom's channel. You'll see the freaking idiocy going on her channel.
Well, there's no point getting all upset about it. That's what they're trying to do is
No, I'm not upset. I just find it funny.
I just find it funny that people don't have anything better to do than get on somebody's channel and be stupid like that.
That's what I'm saying, is I don't know. I guess I figure if you're an adult, you'd act like one, not a 3-year-old. But then again, you know, a lot of adults aren't very adult-like.
Well,
oh, don't worry about it, Mama. You know what they say. People who
ain't that sweet?
What?
He says 15, get it right. And this anti-Jaden says, I'm just making stuff what Dately says clear. Well, for one, your grammar stinks. And Daltley or whatever says, it's fun. And then Dawn's giving them a little bit of what for. Thank you, Dawn. I'm gonna let Don be my moderator here.
Dude, I mean, I kind of figured they were little kids, cause you know.
Yeah, just a couple of punks just trying to get a rise out of somebody.
Well, that's what I was saying. I figured they were little kids, cause you know, they can't spell. They're picking on people.
They're showing their immaturity because mature people don't do stuff like that.
Exactly. It's alright, Mama. I told you you'd run into it. It's what happens. Whenever you put yourself out like this and everything, try to make people happy.
The way I'm going to look at it is it's just another feather in my cap to let me know that I'm doing something right. And that
Hey, Miz!
At least people are watching my videos in order for them to spend enough time. As long as they're typing these snotty comments on here, I'm getting view time off of them. So guess what?
Thank you.
I'm going to be going to the bank with the money that they're making me by watching my videos, putting snotty comments on them. So you go right ahead and you do whatever you want to on there. And I'll go to the bank come Friday and deposit my check.
Get your comments right in my pocket. That's how I'm going to look at it. Shoot. We gonna make so many people mad. I'm so excited. Oh God.
I'm looking for the railings because I want to repair this railing up here on the top.
I am doing wonderful. How are you, Miss Tink? Should I call you Ms. or should I call you Tink? Or is there something else you like to be called? Or I'll just call you Miss Tink. It works too. Oh, okay. I need to go pee. Ah! Oh no. Pepper, honey, you stink.
Where do I find the railings?
I think it's under fence for some reason.
But is that under the household stuff, basics, or what?
I don't know, I'll just type it in. Hey, Crow. How is the wife doing?
Yes, I hope she's feeling better.
Did the kids finally leave?
No, they're still on there. They're being really rude and really obnoxious, and I'm ignoring them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
I'm just doing my own little thing.
Okay.
They're trying to compensate for their shortcomings by pointing out my faults.
I know what their shortcomings are.
Well,
okay.
We're not gonna go there.
Yeah, we better stop before we hurt some kid feelings.
And
I think it's under fence, Mom.
well, I'll put in.
Oh, no, it's not under fence. What the crap? But I am gonna do this. Hold on, guys. I got some work I need to do.
Mr. Crow says, "Oh, welcome to the stream, Anti-Jaden and Daltley. It doesn't look like you guys are streamers, or we can't see how you all do it."
Let's see.
Buddy, I've been married to the same wonderful man for 27 years. When you're 46 years old and you've been married to somebody and been as happy as I have for so many years, then you can come back and put crap like that.
Jeremiah's going through reporting all of them.
Good. I hope YouTube bans them.
Do you want me to block them? I don't like little kids. They're so annoying.
Roar says, don't think you saw my last message, Zombie. No, I didn't.
He said, I'll read it to you. He says, all these comments are being taken down and reported by yours truly.
Oh, thank you.
Here, Mom, I got you.
What is it?
Hide user on this channel and hide user on this channel.
They'll just come in as somebody else. Hey, I've got 8 viewers. Woohoo!
Well, they're about to go down because I got rid of those 2.
For the ignorance of some silly children getting on there. I guess they're just trying to tear people down to make themselves feel big or better or whatever. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, I am a moderator, love. That's why I'm trying to... All I could do was remove them. I can't block them because, well, you know, but I can remove them and hide them from the channel, so... Benefits. They can still... Oh, no.
If they come back, you get more engagement points.
Yeah. But the thing is they don't... Their views still count. They just can't comment.
Yeah. You know I'm heavy. I've been heavy for many years now, and I hope their mamas and their daddies see that and take a leather belt and just wear their little bottoms out, because that's what's wrong with them probably, is they probably haven't gotten their tails busted for being rude and obnoxious and annoying and just a nuisance, and that's what they need. And it makes me angry. And then again, I could be wrong. Their mama may wear their little butts out, and they just may be one of these little stubborn kids that just don't ever learn. They just...
Well, like you were saying before, the way I've always looked at it is I feel sorry for people like that have the need to do that because they got something wrong with them psychological.
But at the same time, it's got other viewers that they don't want to have to come onto a channel and listen to a couple of kids being jerks.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I hit them. I mean, obviously it doesn't bother us. We couldn't give 2 rats but what they do, but the way I see it is I don't want our viewers to have to come through and see all that stupid crap, because to me it's a nuisance. You don't want to have to see them. Your viewers don't want to have to deal with it. We don't want to have to deal with it, so why even bother?
Yeah.
So I just hit it. Sadly, they'll be able to still see it on the, like the PS4. But I mean, they'll understand that there are petty people.
Don says the lack of respect from young people is part of why I quit teaching, and that's sad that parents don't take enough initiative to discipline their kids when they need it. And you know, in a way, I don't believe in, you know, beating a child, but I will tell you that if my daughter, either one of them, and I got an 18-year-old that's on here with me right now, will tell you if she got bad enough, normally she got grounded or she got stuff taken away from her, as in her games, her videos, her whatever that she was into at the time. But if she got bad enough and out of control enough, she got her butt whipped. It's on her bottom. It ain't gonna hurt her. She can still sit down. It wasn't to the point to where she could ever in any way say that she was abused, but it got the point across that you don't act like that, and you're not going to get away with it when you do. And my 7-year-old, if she gets out of control, I can her little bottom whenever I need to. But
it is in wooden railing, Mom.
Parents have literally quit being parents. They want to
be friends to their kids.
Run their household. They want to be friends with their kids, and they let them say and do whatever they want to, because it's easier for them.
Crap.
It's easier to just let kids run wild and do whatever they want to and get away with it than it is to deal with them. And that's why you've got, how many high school shootings have we had just this year alone?
Oh, Lord. A lot.
Because kids have not learned to accept no. They have not learned to accept any type of responsibility for themselves. And it's crazy. And here I am ranting and raving and messing up a good train.
Hey, I don't think it's messing it up. I think it adds a little bit of funness to it. Because, I mean, to me, I like it whenever I hear that sort of stuff. Because I don't like kids. I don't like... Okay, I like... I love kids.
I love kids.
But I don't like them whenever their parents... Yeah. Because it turns a good kid bad. And...
Fast.
Yeah, I grew up... Women, especially, I know it's gotten bad too, where it's even guys are being targeted. And to me, it's getting sad to the point to where people have to quit their jobs because kids are so freaking disrespectful.
Yeah.
And
there's something wrong with that picture.
I think all kids that act like that need to be put in freaking boot camp and forced to stay there till they can prove that they can be a productive part of society and not a nuisance to God and everybody. And I will be the first to admit that I hate my generation and wish I was born back in like my parents' generation where I didn't have to deal with idiots like that.
Well, I can tell you right now, if I had ever heard of you or your sister, who's still at home, if I ever heard of one of you all doing somebody like that and treating people the way those two were doing, you probably wouldn't sit down for a couple of days because I probably would tear your little tails up enough that you wouldn't sit down because that's just something you don't do. You don't
belittle people. Belittle. I know why they do it. They do it because they feel low on themselves. They don't have anything, but I do too, and I don't run around saying that crap. Tink says so many kids nowadays are too pampered and act like the world owes them something, and these parents are teaching them it's okay to be mean, and then it cut off.
Yeah.
She's ranting too. It's horrible. Okay.
Not everybody ranting.
It's horrible for people that are born in this generation that's okay like me, and I will brag about this. I have respect for everybody.
Because you were taught to have respect for everybody.
I didn't go off on those kids for saying that crap to my mama, even though I wanted to reach through that screen and slap them and beat the crap out of them, but I didn't do it. It's what you get whenever you're raised by respectful people and you get raised right. The only reason why they act like that is because their parents didn't teach them, and I don't care what they say, what their parents try to say, what their freaking grandparents try to say. They were raised by a family that don't care, because I was raised by a family in the same freaking generation around technology, everything, and I did not turn out that way. And the fact that older people automatically assume that anybody that was born in this generation is horrible and that they're going to act like that, and then I have proven them wrong. They'll meet me and they'll be like, well, what the crap happened to you? Why don't you act bad? I'm like, because parents don't care. Your kid is teaching your grandkid how to be a freaking thug, and that's what it is. These stupid kids running around acting like daggum thugs, acting like freaking serial killers already at the age of 12. Got my generation look like... I'll get it straight. He's 15. Oh, God. Oh, no. You're so old. Freaking punch you in your... Okay, anyway. Jeremiah says, I'm respectful to everyone up until you prove they don't deserve it. Or up until they prove they don't deserve it. I'm even respectful at that point to an extent. Once you push me, I will warn you and show you warning signs that I'm about to get mean and ugly. And then once you start getting the cojones to keep going, then we're going to have problems.
Well,
I am tiny, but I am mighty, and I will mess somebody up.
One of my viewers, Kodo, wants to know, can they join?
I mean, I don't care.
I don't care, but I don't know how to invite them.
they'd have to be friends with us in order for us to do it.
That's what I was gonna say. Are you friends on either one of our?
I don't.
Yes, I don't know anybody named. I don't have anybody named Kodo that's a friend, and we're closed off except for.
Well, actually, we're not. They could just join now.
Oh, they could.
Yeah, we're not on private. Remember, that's why we were freaking out last stream because we thought Crow was gonna jump in and like troll us.
Oh yeah, okay.
And Crow is home. He could do this, and it would freak us out. But don't get any ideas, Crow.
Yeah. I'm okay with it, but I do ask that if you come in, that you be respectful, you don't tear up anything, you don't curse.
I'll be right back, guys. I need to pee. Mom will keep you entertained.
You know, we keep it respectful. We will kick you out. I don't know what the process of joining is. I don't know how to do this. So if you know how to join, then go right ahead. Okay, you're not bad. First of all, are you a he or a she? Male, okay. Then we will know not to say she's joining. So what is in this chest over here? Money, okay. Are you back, kiddo?
Alright, I'm back. Huh?
Okay, Kodo is a male. What do we have to do to let him join?
Like party?
Party, game, whatever.
Tell him to add me on PSN. He can hear me. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
Add me on PSN. It's PMG0619, and I will accept it. Y'all are gonna get a blue screen, but
speaking of your name, that just reminded me of something. I can remember when I was telling Dawn and Techno your TV or your YouTube channel name. I gave your initials as P as in Paul, M as in whatever, and then P again.
Oh.
Your initials were PMP that day.
Yep.
And I didn't even think about it until I went back and watched the video again.
You're probably the reason why Crow was confused on my name.
No, this was after Crow. He just knew it was PM something. He just couldn't remember what it was. But this was I had Dawn and Techno on with me, and I was telling them how to get your channel. Mr. Crow says, Kodo, I have seen you around. Mr. Crow, is he good? Oh, okay. Kodo's is Chris Hardy 941.
Okay. You can go ahead and send a friend request to it, and I'll add it.
You talking to me or to him?
To him. He can go ahead and send me a friend request, and then I'll add him.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, the thing is like those kids, I will tell you right now, we're probably gonna be like subscribers to you and everything. They just wanted to be petty and see how far they could push you, because I've seen it happen to many YouTubers that the people that belittle them.
I'm not gonna sit and argue with these kids. That's just crazy. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna say that it's not hurtful, because it is. But
yeah.
I know what they're doing, and it's not worth me getting upset and all aggravated. And a year ago, that would have probably caught me off, but nah.
man, the way I see it is I'm big and I'm proud too. I don't care.
Well, I'm not proud of it. I mean,
The way I see it is I'm the way I'm gonna be, and I ain't gonna try to make myself any different as long as I am healthy, which I am. I ain't got
well,
no issues.
I knew whenever I started having this camera and, you know, recording myself and everything, that I was going to get somebody was going to be a smart aleck. I knew it was going to happen. I've been prepared for it. I figured it would happen before it has. But people that do stuff like that, like you said, they literally they have an issue of their own that they're compensating for. That in some way, Kodo says one time a kid called me gay. Well, that's not for anybody to be doing. That's none of anybody's business.
It don't matter if you are, they ain't got no right to do it. Even if you were, it ain't nobody's business on what you do with your life.
Mr. Crow says, Kodo, if I recall correctly, you need to watch your language. Yeah, because we keep it clean. You haven't heard any of us say anything bad.
Yeah, we keep it clean. We keep it.
No profanity. No. We don't call people names. No, I might call her a bonehead or something like that. You know.
Yeah, we pick on each other. I mean.
Yeah, not in a negative way. He said, I know. Okay.
Greywire says the price of having a face cam. Yeah, it is. I mean, everybody, even if you were the most fit person in the world, they're gonna say, "Oh, well, you have gray hair."
Hey, I know I'm gray.
You have acne.
I'm 46 years old.
Or whatever.
I've had kids. I've been married for 27 years. I've led a long, healthy, happy, productive life. I'm proud of my life. I'm proud of my. I don't have any. I will say I don't have wrinkles. Hello. There ain't no crow's feet around these eyes because I wear my shoes when I go out in the sun.
Poor crow's feet.
But yeah, I don't got. Well, I'm sorry, Crow. That was no pun intended.
Crow, you been stepping on people.
So, you know.
Dawn agrees with me on not worrying about what people say, that your body is the way you want it to be, and, you know, be proud of what you got.
Okay. And Mr. Crow says, I want to say that Kodo is a teenager. I might be wrong trying to recall, since I'm on mobile too, so I can't go back and check my notes. And he says, ha ha ha, I have been getting gray since I was 21. Honey, I've been getting gray since I was 18. I found my first gray hair before me and my husband ever got married. Right on the top of my head. It's just as pretty as you please. Plop, right out on the top. And then it kind of progressed. Mine is more underneath. I don't know if you can see it or not, but no, you can't really tell. There's a patch that's lighter than the rest, but yeah, my gray. I've got my battle marks, but
yep.
I could never have asked for a better husband. I could never have asked for 2 better children. Granted, they get on my last nerve, and I probably at least once a day want to smack either one of the 3 of them you want to mention, but I would not have traded my life for anything in this world. And I'm not going to let a couple of teenage kids or young punks or brats, just however you want to put it, cast a shadow on that. And yeah, I'm overweight, and I have been overweight since I was probably 20 years old. It's gotten, you know, a little more over the years as I've gotten older and had children. But, hey, my husband still loves me. You know, I'm healthy.
Jeremiah says we're bootylicious, so.
Bootylicious, there you go.
Yeah.
I started losing my hair when I got pregnant with my first child. Mr. Crow says I used to dye my hair about 3 years ago. I figured I might as well embrace it. There you go. I have had highlights. I have actually colored my hair to its natural color before, and it's just worse when the roots start growing back out because you got to worry about taking care of that. Dawn says she started losing her hair back in '89, and then she says I've been overweight since I got out of the Navy. And Kodo says, no, you're not. No, you're not what?
Was Dawn in the Navy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Born in the
well,
Navy.
thank you for serving.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
That
you
is
much.
very wonderful. I love that.
I was I was never in the service, and neither was my husband. But we always have, well, anybody in any kind of military, police force, firefighters, everything. You know, it's all, yeah, paramedics, except for the ones that kind of got lost over here the other day. But that wasn't their fault. Well, we had a lady that moved. Okay, well, you know how our apartments are. We've got the regular, and then we've got an area for senior citizens that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
completely separate entrance and everything. Well, she
Yeah,
moved from the
disabled, stuff
regular,
like that.
yeah, she moved from the regular apartments to the disabled apartments, and had not gotten it turned in on her emergency alert bracelet or
Uh,
necklace, whatever she was wearing. And when she called, it gave the paramedics her old address. Or no, rephrase that. The alert bracelet gave the paramedics her old address, and she had given them her new address, and they were confused. They didn't know where to go. So they circled the block like 5 times to find out where they were going.
Tink says
my,
it's cause
my,
people like that have ugly souls. Yeah.
oh, Toto says you're not overweight. Well, honey, I know I'm overweight. It's nice of you to say that, but you know, it's a fact, and I've never been
Well,
able to
okay.
change that. But,
The way I see it, and a lot of people probably see it too, is overweight is kind of a weird shadow area. Cause you take me and you, the only health issues we do have is that we're overweight. So doctors have even told us that we don't have any health issues whatsoever. I was put as a pre-diabetic 100 pounds ago, whenever I was like, I was somewhere in the like 100 and what 60 range, and they were like, you're pre-diabetic, and I'm like, and oh well, almost 100 pounds later, I'm not. Don't have any issues. I've pretty much dumbfounded my doctors.
well,
The way I see it is, if I'm healthy and I feel good, I'm gonna stay looking good.
in my messages, I can't tell what the first part is because I'm not actually on my video thingy, so my stuff's going by so fast. Crow said something about says he's been overweight since he was in high school, and once he got the computer or IT career, and where he just sits, it's gotten worse. Yeah, that's being a stay-at-home mom for many years. That, well, I I quit working when PMG was in kindergarten. Yeah, I know that sounds weird that I kind of done it in reverse, but when she was younger, my husband's been self-employed for years and years and years. He builds fences on farms and stuff. And when she was little, a baby, I worked for my brother as a secretary, and I was able to take her with me. And then I went into management at a Waffle House for a couple years, and he took her with him to work. So by the time she started kindergarten, I'd been in management for a couple years and decided that wasn't the thing for me. So I got out of it and became a stay-at-home mom for the next, what, 12 years?
Something like that. You work seasonal every once in a while.
I've helped him, off and on whenever he needed me, our whole married career or married life.
Married career, it's a job
yeah.
now.
Well, sometimes it is. But being a stay-at-home mom, and you're taking care of the kids, you're taking care of the house, you're doing this and yada yada yada. You don't take time for you, and it happens, and it happened to me. So yeah, there's several reasons why people are overweight. People have health issues. Those boys didn't know whether I have some kind of a issue that may cause me to be overweight. They don't know. And that's the one thing that I've always taught my kids. You don't make fun of people for any imperfections you see. I don't care if it is staring right dead in your face. You do not make a comment. You don't stare at it. You don't look at it. You don't try to avoid looking at them. You look at them like they're a normal person with a face, with two eyes that you make contact with, and you treat them like they're somebody.
Yep, because they are. They're just like us.
Others don't. But anyway. Dawn says that, hello, where am I? She says, I was a hospital corpsman in the U.S. Navy for 5 years, and then it says techno was in for 4, I think, and my husband was in for 8 years. So that's a family of military that has done us all proud.
Mm-hmm. Tink says, ain't nothing wrong with that, just means more of you to love. That's what my hubby says. Jeremiah says, in the weight department, I got it good. Or I got it too good, if that makes sense. Yeah, this boy can eat. This boy eats like 4 plates to my 1 of food, and he's like a stick.
Yeah.
Makes me so mad. Which, I don't know. I don't know. I mean...
Well...
But
just so you know, your father was pretty much the same when he was, until he got about 30, 31, and that's when he started picking up a little bit of weight. So, you know, that may come back to bite him in the tush.
I've tried to tell him that before, and he says no, because his dad, he gets it from his dad, and the only reason why his dad's got a little gut on him is because he drinks beer.
Oh, well, your daddy doesn't drink beer, and that's where his weight comes, is his gut. So it's not necessarily 100% accurate in that little statement. That's what everybody used to claim, is it was a beer gut, but you got people that don't drink beer that has that gut. There's something fishy there.
My cat just fell off the couch biting her own tail.
There is also a such thing as an unhealthy skinny person.
Mm-hmm.
You can be skin and bones and still be unhealthy, as in have high cholesterol, high blood pressure, heart disease, any kind of health issue that affects a heavy person can also affect a skinny person, depending on what kind of lifestyle they have led in their diet, their exercise level, their level of activity.
He'll tell you quicker than I will that he's more unhealthy than me.
Well, that's something that he needs to look at, in his diet, especially before it gets to the point to where, it's irreversible,
I don't cook unhealthy, though. We eat vegetables and meats and everything, Well,
that's good. I mean...
It's just, if I ain't working out 24 hours a day, then I ain't losing no weight.
Well, I know.
People don't believe me when I say that, but there are a lot of, especially in women, if we ain't working out 24/7, or unless we starve ourselves. I will admit, back in high school, whenever I was really, really in a depressive state, I starved myself, and, well, to an extent. I only ate breakfast. And I worked out. I was in ROTC, so I did a bunch of army training for like every day almost. And I felt worse then than I did heavier. And now, even though I'm heavy and supposedly unhealthy, I feel the best I have ever felt. I'm the happiest I will ever be. My depression has pretty much went away. I still have my spells, but you can't take it from statistics on, I'm this height, so I need to be this weight. You can't, because everybody's different. All of your chemicals are different. Everything. Tink says, and with me, no matter how healthy I eat, with my thyroid problem, it's way harder for me to lose weight. Yeah, thyroid issues, there's everything, and guys have the same issue. I'm not saying that, but I've mostly seen it in women. Women are weight's victim. It's like if you're too skinny, then you have an issue. If you're too heavy, you have an issue. It's just, society doesn't care about us, really. And I'm not saying like everybody, I'm saying majority of people just don't care. If they aren't happy with the way you look, they're gonna pick on you. There is a YouTuber.
That goes back to the modeling industry. It's been drilled in said for so long that women had to be, you know, the perfect, what is it, 24, 36, 24, or whatever it is.
Yeah, something like that.
36, 24, 36. Or
Even in the plus size industry, Mom. Man, even in the plus.
Well, now it's getting to the point to where even a size 10, 12 in adult female clothing is considered plus size. And that's crazy.
Yeah. No, even in the plus size modeling industry, you can't be. I'll admit I was looking into it because I do have a girly streak. Even though I am the biggest tomboy you will ever meet, I do have a girly streak. I think all women do, no matter how guyish they are. I've wanted to do plus size modeling for a while, but I've looked into it. I'm too short, and I'm not heavy enough. I don't wear a big enough size, and my
booms.
Yeah, they want them to be like E size.
Oh gosh,
bruh, I don't know anybody with like the standards to be in a plus size modeling. It should be, any woman should be able to model. I don't care what you look like. Yeah, it can be in an industry, it can be a specific modeling like area, but let everybody do what they need to do. Graywire says, my doctor even told me there isn't much I could do because I don't have enough body fat to support working out enough to fix it. Yeah, he doesn't. He was in weight training one year, and he would work out and almost pass out because he can't sustain it taking from him. He will always just be a little skinny boy. He doesn't have the.
Where did Kodo go?
I don't know. He never sent me a friend request. So.
Okay. Well.
Graywire says I have a really pretty face, and Dawn says yes, she does. Graywire. Thank you, you butt nugget. At least I don't have a face camera. I'd be blushing. But you all can't prove it, so I'm not. But yeah.
Well, what's even better? I mean, yes, you have. What did I do? I scrapped my pickaxe. You did, dummy.
Well, I ain't done nothing in this last 20 minutes.
I haven't either. I've been standing around in the house,
pacing and talking.
But not only, not taking away from the fact that yes, you do have a beautiful face. You have, what's even more important, in my opinion, is the personality to back up that beautiful face. You don't treat people like dirt. You're nice to everybody. You're loving. You're caring.
Y'all can't see it, but I'm doing a sassy hair flip.
And and that, to me, even, yes, I'm biased because you're my child, but...
Well, I know I'm a good person. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm cocky too, but...
It's far more important that you turned out to be a good person than it was that you wound up being as pretty as you are. Your sister's gonna be just as pretty as you are, and I just pray that we're able to do.
Trust me, she's gonna be a good person. I'll make her.
I just hope we're able to instill the same values in her as we did you. And it breaks her heart to think that she has hurt somebody's feelings. So I think she's on the right track, but I do think that her being a little more
girly.
She's a little more. No, she's a little more exposed than you were, because we lived in a more secluded area with you when you were little. You didn't have a lot of people that you were able to hang around with, and she is. I'm trying to teach her to be a leader, not a follower.
Mm-hmm.
And
it ain't
right
working.
now, she just kind of, there's certain children around, and I'm not saying any names because I don't want to mention, other people's kids on air or anything, but you'll know who I'm talking about. There's certain kids that she is hanging around that I kind of wish would move because they're actually not the best influence on her, which they can't help because they are the way their parents are raising them. But I have to constantly remind her, I'm not their mama and you ain't getting away with that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So, you know, and she doesn't understand that. She thinks because, you know, they're allowed to do it, why isn't she allowed to do it? And I'm sorry, like I said, I'm not their mama. I'm your mama and you can't do that. But she's learning. And you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I have got two good girls. They're nice, they're wrong button. They're respectful, they're friendly, they're kind-hearted, maybe too kind-hearted sometimes.
Yeah. Jeremiah says just kinda caring. Kidding, of course. And then he's over here bragging about me and him pretty much. He's like, our children are gonna be really pretty. Like,
if they take after her.
Ma!
Now he knew I wasn't gonna let that slide.
Well, I was thinking about doing it, but
he knew before he even put that on there. He knew I was gonna go there. That was just like I was walking in and leaving the door standing wide open.
Yep. I'm going to this drop. You want to go with me?
Jeremiah is a cute little feller. He's not your daddy, but he's cute.
You're a dummy.
And I bet your dad's down there just blushing right now because I know he can hear me. I got a big mouth and I'm sitting right over this vent.
Yes, you do have a big mouth. Mm-hmm. You want to go with me to get this drop?
Huh?
Want to go with me to get this? Huh?
Oh, no, it's not daylight, but yeah, I'll go. I have not done anything else. I might as well go get that drop. Which one are we going
to? The one between south and southeast.
Okay. We've got 3 or 4 of them.
But yes, our babies will be pretty because they have 2 very pretty parents, and then also some pretty grandparents. So.
Well.
Don't know too much about Dad.
No, what I was gonna say.
Well, I look like you, so
the only, huh?
I look like you, so don't be insult.
Well, only somewhat. The only thing I'm worried about with Chrissy is the fact that she's got more of the I know I'm pretty attitude, and I'm afraid of her trying to be on that kind of uppity. Where did you go?
Oh, you're up ahead of me.
Oh, there you are. I'm afraid of her kind of being on the
preppy side.
What I always call foodie preppy kid side, and me having to kind of, you know, keep her reined in. But then again, that goes along with allowing your child to act the way that. What's on top of that? Is that a zombie or is that a rock?
It's a rock. One of those floating obelisk things.
It's a floating rock. Hello. You're weird looking. It's there too.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think I have to worry about Chrissy doing that crap because for one, she gonna have me to show her what's for on that crap.
She has the mentality to be mean to people. So I think she's so, you know.
But I mean, I went to school with girls that acted just like me in elementary school, and then I come back in high school and they're over here messing with every boy on a football team and hating on every girl that ain't got a flat stomach. And
but that also once again goes back to a lot of that too has to do with broken homes. When you've got, you know, kids that don't have mother and father in the same house that are, you know, backing each other up, having each other's back. I think that has a lot to do with how a kid could change courses like that. You know, leaning one way, and then all of a sudden they turn uh, the other way. You know, they're starting out as a good kid, and then they wind up being these little demonic things you just want to slap every chance you get. But and I say that with all the love in the world, you know.
But there's always going to be bad in the world.
Yeah.
Nail gun and spiked club schematic.
I go ahead and read them because I read 2 that I got in the last one I picked up. I wanted to make room. I read the chainsaw and iron boot, I think. That's what it was. It might have been leather, I don't know. Want to try to get another one? Got 2 more.
Sure.
That one. Oh, back up! Back
oh, God. We'll run this way.
I've got a shotgun, but do we want to tackle it?
No.
No,
well,
not really any need for it, is there?
No, not really.
No, we got all kinds of hides.
Tink says, or they get bullied so much and so bad something finally snaps in them. Yep. I was close to that at one point.
Yeah, that can go 2 ways. That can be either they get really docile and kind of inverted and don't have anything to do with anybody and just close themselves off to the world. Or
I forced myself into that.
Or they do, you know, right the opposite and become a bully to prevent being bullied. So yeah, it's
yeah.
It could go either way.
And that stupid crap at schools, I hate it. Schools do not care about kids that get bullied. They don't. And
well, I worry about Chrissy because she is so kind-hearted. Even whenever she's outside playing, you know, you take little Danielle, and here I am going to say people's names that Lisa doesn't care. Little Danielle is Chrissy's supposed to be Chrissy's best friend, and if Danielle's in a bad mood and she says something cross to Chrissy, it breaks her heart. I mean, she'll come in the house and she's like, "Mama, Danielle, yada yada yada." And then some of that also is the fact that Chrissy's spoiled and she can't stand not getting her way. So, you know, I don't know. It just breaks my heart to see kids that are headed in the path that they're going, and they may wind up being really good guys, provided they get a hold of a girl that they really like that tells them like it is. You know, hey, I'm not having anything to do with you because you're a jerk. You know, and that's probably what they need, is to be shut down a couple times by somebody that means something to them or that they look up to. You know, they need to set them straight a few times, and they'll come out of that stuff, maybe.
Well, okay, Jeremiah actually brought up a pretty good point, is when he used to be bullied really, really bad as a kid too, because, you know, kids are just jerks, and he again, he's a tiny little dude, he's freaking 5'5" and skinny and all this crap, you know, he's gonna get bullied. People, if you ain't a dude that's freaking buff or a girl that's really flat stomached, then you're getting bullied. Well, anyway, he was in 5th, and then through 5th and 7th grade, he was really violent. He just did not take crap. He said, I never bullied people, just more tore into those who messed with me. And yeah, he messed with him. And yeah, his mom can vouch for that. He used to get in a lot of fights as a kid. But me, I didn't really get broken. I've always been kind of strong-spirited and had the mentality of, I don't care what you say to me, I'm not going to let you win. You won't win a fight with me, no matter if it's argument, whatever. I don't go well with losing. I don't. So that's one of the reasons why me and Mom used to argue all the time, because we have both the same mentality. Like, you're not going to tear me down, and I'm not going to let you know that you have. Huh?
I said I was getting ready to say, I don't know where you get that.
But in school, in high school, was it last year?
What are we talking about?
The gun incident.
Oh, that was the year before. and last year. It was.
Well,
Was
it was the back end of. No, it was whenever Jeremiah came, so it was this year. So it was the back end of last year and the beginning of this year. I had a group of boys pretty much stalking me in school, threatening to shoot me. They were taking pictures of me. And is this in the water?
We went to 2 completely different drops. I'm at one drop in your gut, but yes, that's the one I told you I thought was in the water.
Oh crap.
If this is where I think it is, I'm going back to the house because I'm not going over there by myself.
Jeremiah said that, and on top of that, I've had bad depression issues all my life, and that didn't make it much better. Yeah. Figures, you know, I have high depression issues, and then I go for a dude that has high depression issues, so our kids are going to be screwed with high depression issues.
Maybe not.
Well, yeah, we might get lucky. But, I mean, I'm not going to worry about it if they are,
where am I?
you know.
What is this? What is this area?
But...
This is the hub, isn't it? This is where
the rock area?
The is.
The big rock area?
Yeah.
Yep, that's
the little things of steel on the ground.
Well, what I was saying before is I had a group of guys pretty much stalking me, taking my picture, threatening to shoot me, all of this crap. And I had the mentality of, come at me, I promise you, you will regret it. I have really bad anger issues, and I don't take lightly to being bullied. Whenever I was younger, I kind of just took it and then went home and cried in a corner kind of crap. But as I got older, I got more bullheaded and more in my mind of, I'm the way I'm gonna be. I don't care what other people say. I'm the way I am and the way I want to, and I'm gonna live the way I want to. And them pretty much threatening me and doing what they were doing, the way that they were doing things, rubbed me the wrong way, and I pretty much wasn't gonna take it. And I think it made it worse. And eventually, I just kind of buckled and gave up on it. And instead of fighting my own battles, I went to a school that didn't care. They pretty much punished me for what they were doing. I got put... Cheat. Lay down. I got put on a separate bus because this all happened on the bus. I got moved from a bus so they didn't have to move them. I was told not to really leave the classrooms until it was actually time, so I didn't have to deal with running into them. I was actually going to be put into ISS because of them to keep me protected. And pretty much it took Mom telling them that they were going to put them on the news if they didn't do something about it before they actually did.
Yep, and where we live, I don't know if it's like this everywhere, but where we live, we have a news channel that does a public, what would you call it? They investigate more or less and will announce when people are being done wrong in a situation. And I forget what it's called, but anyway, it's actually very useful whenever you've got somebody that's being
literally tormented. Chief,
yeah.
Stop. Get up here and lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
I'm nice the first time or two. After that, I'm not so nice anymore.
Leave your sister be.
And after I went to the school twice and they didn't do what I felt they should have done, that's when Mama brought out the attitude. And trust me, I've got some to spare when I want to have.
we try to be nice through YouTube because, you know, we try to keep it a happy going environment, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to people. I'm not going to hide my past. I want you guys to know me, know my life, all that good stuff. But I also try to restrict because I don't want to be, I'm not a rude person, and it takes a lot to get me to that point. And if I feel threatened, like actual threatened, I'm not going to be nice. I'm going to be right the opposite. And I guess those guys didn't register that just because I'm a small female that I ain't got power, because I do. But I tried not to be physical. I tried to be a nice person. Now, luckily I didn't have to get physical, and, you know, the school finally got it through their thick skulls that they better do something about it or they're going to have a lawsuit on their hands. But I don't take lightly to idiocy.
Please no doggies, please no doggies, please no doggies, please no doggies. Oh Lord.
But I was raised to stand up for yourself, you know.
Yeah, well, this was before the violent thingies became an issue, you know. But yeah, it was back then. It was, you don't start a fight, but if they start one, you better not take it.
Mm-hmm. Don says, gray wire, that means if your kids get depressed, you will recognize it easier than other parents. Yeah. I will say, and this isn't like a bad thing or anything, because my parents didn't really even know what depression was. I went through a lot of school with dealing with depression. I didn't even know what it was until I was older.
Sugar.
But
I'm dead.
well, I was coming to rescue you, but
well, I had had my shotgun out, and I wasn't thinking I was, oh, how am I going to get to a healer, the first aid kits and yada yada, and I was trying to pull up two things at the same time, and I wasn't getting either one of them. I was going for my club and my first aid kit, and I didn't get anywhere.
Well, hold on, Mama. I'm coming up here. I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna make us some spike clubs. But like my parents, they weren't educated in depression really, and it actually, I had to get a therapist and everything, and it's a really common issue for parents, especially in like my generation, with parents that weren't grown up in that kind of, I guess, area. They didn't grow up with depression and stuff. I mean, they did, but they didn't know what it was. They didn't know this means that or whatever. They didn't know how to read it. And you know, I don't.
There's so many different levels of depression and anxiety that the only thing that we knew of was, you know, depression is you stay locked up in your house and you don't go out anywhere. You know, we didn't really realize that there is social anxiety. There's, you know, there's many different levels of anxiety and depression, and that's where we were ignorant. And it took taking you to the doctor and, hey, come back here. Where's my weapon?
Oh, I'm waiting for the stuff to make.
Oh, it took, you know, going to the doctor and explaining to them what was, you know, what your issue was, and them telling us, hey, she may have anxiety, she may have dyslexia, she may have depression, and yada yada, and that's
them skipping over colorblindness.
Had we not taken you to the doctor over your dyslexia, well, actually your anxiety.
No, what got us into the depression and anxiety thing was because of the gallbladder, remember?
Yeah, it was your stomach. We thought you were having gallbladder attacks, and it turned out it was anxiety attacks you were having. Yeah, that was a whole other issue. We went through 6 months of going to the doctor and having test after test after test to find out that he has anxiety and needed a coping mechanism. But anyway, there's people don't realize there's a lot of different things that can cause anxiety. A lot of different things can trigger depression. The anxiety can trigger depression and vice versa. You can go days and weeks, even months, without even having an issue, and just all of a sudden not even know why. You can't stop crying, or you can't stop being angry, or it can manifest in many different ways.
Pepper, honey, stop it.
You didn't know this. You do now.
Jeremiah's being all cocky over here. Well, his first message was he didn't know what it was either, and didn't even know his dad had depression until like a year ago. And then he's saying to the coping mechanism that turns out he was the coping mechanism.
How do we know you wasn't actually the trigger?
Yeah.
But now, speaking of depression, you may not know this. I don't know if I've ever told you this or not, but one of the reasons that I worry about myself and you when we have our bouts with depression is because my grandfather on my dad's side, if I'm not mistaken, it was my dad's dad. No, my dad's grandfather. So it would be my great-grandfather. My dad's grandfather committed suicide from I'm assuming, depression. I don't know exactly because this was many years ago, but that's one of the reasons that I try to make sure that we keep stuff like this in check, because you never know when somebody's going to go to that dark place and not be able to come back out of it. Me, I have been somewhat to that dark place, but I have always been able to bring myself out. I've always had it's like a lifeline is reached to you, and
Tink says, I was bullied amongst home issues and health issues, and all that caused PTSD, anxiety, and depression. So now, as an adult, I'm very socially shy. Well, we are a very safe place. We will always defend everyone.
If at all possible. That's how I dealt with being bullied, I guess you'd say, is because I went on the protective side. I went to, if I saw another kid picking on another kid, I was the first one to say, hey, you need to back off. You need to just chill, go away, and leave them alone.
Yep.
And actually, probably should have gotten in trouble a few times at school and didn't, because of standing up for other kids. Not so much to the point to where I would actually get into physical altercations or anything, but plenty of verbal.
Where are you?
I'm outside.
Come here.
For my pack.
Come here.
What are you doing?
Go ahead and finish.
I forgot what I was saying. I didn't go on the, I've got some of that in my pack over here. I didn't, start getting physical or, in fights or anything, but I probably would have had they not backed off. But, you take a kid that is mildly autistic or handicapped or in any kind of way, it's like having, I don't know if anybody has ever had chickens, okay? But you take a chicken that is small, even a puppy or an animal in the wild, if they are the brunt, a lot of times the bigger ones will, what was that? A lot of the times, the bigger ones will
attack them.
They'll take it to death. They will take it to death and not stop until it's dead. And that's the way kids are at times when it comes to another kid that is handicapped or got any kind of an outward flaw, disability, whatever you want to call it.
Hello.
That's just how kids are. And I never was one when I was growing up to allow that to happen if I could stop it. If I, if I could see it happening. And I think.
Oh God, it's stuck.
Damn it! I'm at a cliff and I can't get up it. How am I gonna get up there?
Walk at it angled.
Oh, okay.
Jump.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've always been really, really sensitive to making sure that kids weren't made fun of.
Hey, calm down, you two. My children.
Well, just so you know, that dog's over here by my pack somewhere. I know it is.
Okay, hold on. My chat's flying up, Mom. Jeremiah was talking about Robin Williams and how he was supposed to be the brightest person in the world, and
yeah, Robin. Hello.
Hold on, I gotta pull it up on my phone. Okay. Tink says, but luckily my daughter hasn't had to deal with any of that and is very healthy, but I still worry because kids can be very cruel. Yeah. And some kids can even be bullied because of their parents, and I'm like, it's just stupid. Don says, true, Tink. I'm going to sound very stupid, but is it Charmaine or Carmen? I don't know. I'm not good with names, man. I'm dyslexic. I don't know nothing.
Come over here, mess with me. Kid, I believe he would have killed me again had you not been here. He done already bit me. Where's my pack?
Yes to Charmaine. I think it's what it looks like, but caps and stuff with my dyslexia can kind of wig out.
C-A-R-M-E-N?
It's C-H-A-R-M-A-I-N-E.
Oh.
I think it's Charmaine, but my dyslexia and.
We had a baby down there.
Huh?
We had a baby down there coming out. What is my? How come that dog followed me all the way down there? And my pack's up here. Or was that a different dog? Oh. Oh, it's not a different. It's not the same doggy. Hello, doggy. Yeah.
He's dead.
Well, good job. Thank you much.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking dogs, buddy. Oh, let's see. I was saying something and for the life of me cannot remember what I was going to say.
I don't know, but Charmaine said, "Shut up." I don't know what that means, but okay.
Says what?
Shut up, like.
Okay.
Like the word for poop, but with an A. I don't know. Oh. I'm gonna just call you Jones, okay? That way I ain't so confused. Chicken!
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's waddling away.
Yep, well let it go. I'm out of here.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm confused.
What are you confused about?
I don't know, but they gave me the really face. And Jeremiah's laughing at me, so. Well, I can't help it. Leave me alone. Y'all gotta help me out here. I ain't good with names. But I asked them, is it Charmaine or Carmen? And they said yes. So what am I supposed to get from that? Okay, well, Tink says, well, there was one time she got picked on because of her name and it bugged her very badly, so I took it to the school and put my foot down. Yeah, I get picked on because of my name too, because it's an older name. My actual name is Patricia. So, as you know, Patrick, the stupid episode on SpongeBob.
Oh, there, we walked right past this drop.
Huh?
Yeah, walked right past this drop. Killer. We don't need this. And if I get out of here, it's gonna go away, right?
Yeah, just drop it outside.
Okay. Got that.
Pandora is an awesome name, though.
And
Tink said her daughter's name is Pandora. Shoot.
I like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Minecraft versus 7 Days to Die. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest, I like Minecraft better, but I like 7 Days to Die too. They're pretty good.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, but
Excuse me.
hey, Carl.
Hello, Carl. Oh, I'm so glad to be out of that area.
And yeah, Jeremiah, that's pretty much what I heard was I'm Patrick's girlfriend or whatever. It was stupid. I hated it. Or nickname was Fatty Patty in school from some dude that ended up having the biggest crush on me in the world. I hated kids in school.
Did you just growl?
Huh?
Did you just growl?
No.
Okay, I heard. Or did Chief growl?
No.
I heard a growl. Okay, it was a big growl. Let me in.
Shoot. Pandora's an awesome name. I love that.
Well, her name is, her father named her. At the time when she was born, her name has, kind of sentimental meanings. He wanted to name her after his mother because she was dying of heart disease. She had several things wrong with her that stemmed back from alcoholism from her younger years. She got old at a young age. She died when she was 56, I believe. But he wanted to name her after his mother, and she hated her first name. Turns out she hated her middle name even worse, but too late. We already named her. So, but anyway.
Well, I didn't hate it. I just
no, not you. His mother.
Oh, okay.
Your grandmother. But anyway, your dad wanted to name you after her, and I wanted to name you after my mom. So you got the Trisha part from my mom and the Marie part from his mom, and that's how your name came around. Now your sister, on the other hand, had I named you, your name would have been Laura Elizabeth or Christina Marie, one or the other. But since he wanted to name you after your grandmother,
Chief, get down here. Come lay down.
And then Chrissy, she
lay
got
down.
the name that I had chosen. You know how little girls are when they get a certain age, they start dreaming about being married and having their own children and yada 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 and this and that and whatever. As a child, I picked the name Christina Marie for my little girl, and that's where it first came from. So both your names actually have a story behind them on why you were named that, what the name represents.
Yeah. Jeremiah says I hate my middle name. Can I give it? Can I tell him what it is?
Why? I mean,
whenever he was little, he used to get picked on at school.
Why?
Mom, think about what it is.
I know what it is. I don't know why he would be picked on about it.
I can't tell you. I'll tell you afterwards. He doesn't want me to say it.
Did you say his middle name?
Yeah.
I still don't know why that. I don't know why that would be something to be picked on about. There's a lot of people that have that name.
Yeah, but kids are jerks and stuff, you know.
Well, yeah, I know that. We've discovered that. This is not news.
Charmaine says, welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's today. This is not Five Nights at Freddy's. But I do some Minecraft videos on here. Not very many, but I do a few.
No, this is 7 Days to Die.
Ms. Says, thank you. Her name fits her very well. Chafe, get down here. Come here and lay down. Lay down. Quit being bad. Lay down. Lay down. Be good. Pepper, what are you tearing up? Oh my lord, my kids are going crazy. Fur babies, by the way.
Now, who said whose name fits them very well?
Tink said that her child's name fits her kid very well.
Oh.
Carl says he hates mine. He hates his. He says, I hate mine too, Graywire, it's so dumb. Graywire says, and my first name came along cause the Bible fell on my mom's foot and opened to Jeremiah, and then my middle name came about cause they wanted to call, and then it's just blank. It cut out. Yeah, his mom got assaulted by the Bible, and she was like, well, that's a sign.
Well, we tease Jeremiah just because of the old song.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
I know anybody that's within my age range knows, probably had their mom and dad listening to that at one point in time, so they probably know the song I'm referring to. But when she first started seeing Jeremiah and she told us his name, that was the first thing that popped into our minds, and it's been there ever since. We've teased him ever since. I've already nicknamed all of my grandchildren. When we have grandchildren, that is, with these two.
Tink says that's an awesome song.
But yeah, he does get teased a lot. Not in a negative way. It's just something that we do. You know, we just like teasing him. I'll be perfectly honest with you. If I don't like somebody, I just ignore you. I just, you know, I don't try to. I do, you know, I am social, as in, you know, I will speak to be social, but I don't go out of my way to be friendly, you know, or even socialize or anything. So yeah, we as of right now, he is a really, really, really good guy. He does need to be slapped at least once a day, and I'll always say that. But that's just because he's no offense to any male viewers, but just because he's a dude, you know. I'm just kidding. I can't say that either. Just because we can, you know.
Jeremiah, quit picking on people. Butt nugget.
What is he picking on?
Carl spells his name with an E, and Jeremiah has this weird obsession with Gray only being spelled with an A.
I'm telling you, man, you spelled your name wrong. It should have been an E.
Well, I spell it with an A too, but you know.
Well, thank you, Carl. I have to ask him all the time. Is it an E or an A? It's an A. Who spells it with an E? I don't want to know who spells it with an A when it's something like that, you know.
The color.
Anyway.
Me. I do. I actually don't know many people that spell it with an E.
Well, you count two of us.
Well, yeah, I guess it's an older people
right.
type thing.
We're right, you're wrong. That's just the way it is.
Well, I think it's an older way of spelling it, maybe. I don't know. Same thing with your name. People now spell it with an S instead of a C.
Well.
And my name is, for some freaking reason, people think it's spelled instead of P-A-T, I forgot how to spell my name. Okay, I gotta stop minding. Okay, it's P-A-T-R-I-C-I-A, but instead of the C, they think it's S-H. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I couldn't focus and I couldn't spell and mine at the same time. Sorry, guys.
That's because the newer version of that name probably is SH, because they have changed a lot of the spellings to be more modern, up to date, and all that good stuff by changing the way they're spelled. I just missed that jump completely.
First, hold on. Okay, Dawn says, I'm gonna stay on the stream, but switch my phone to life as a game. Sorry, Mama. Assuming she meant my stream. Carl says, oh, haha, I can't read or write. And then he's laughing, and then he says, ouch, an old person thing. I'm sorry, Carl.
Uh-huh. Get a
I don't know, I've just never seen it spelt with an E, except from, like, my parents' age and older.
Well.
But there is a lot of things changing in spellings, but it might also be different in Australia, you never know. Don says, I can't do 3 streams, only have 2 devices. Uh-huh. Well, you see how it is. No, I'm kidding. You're alright.
You were my viewer first.
I did have 10 at one point. I felt special.
I had 8. But that was during the...
Chief, honey. Chill.
Little jerks.
Uh-huh.
It was probably their friend. That was probably their friends logged on to just see what kind of a rise they could get out of us. They were probably sitting back hee-hawing. That's all right. The way I see it is, I got how many minutes were they on here? Butt nuggets.
At least they gave you something to talk about.
They have had us ranting and raving this whole stream. What are you talking about?
Hey, it was kind of fun though.
It was.
Carl said they've dumbed down everything for you youngsters.
Dumbed it down. There you go, Carl. There you go. Tell them.
Hey, I can't spell worth crap, so.
I forgot where the water is.
I'll admit, I need, like, spelling.
I'm not going way down there looking for water. Are you crazy? Go back in the house. I don't need it that bad. Not in the dark.
Sure you do.
Not with running zombies.
There's water in that cooler.
I know. I was going to go fill up these jars. I've got the yellow water with me. Okay, well, what are we doing here? I know what I'm doing.
Dude, Jeremiah, don't lie. He's trivia smart. I'll give him that. But... and math smart. But... he's a very big dummy.
Now.
I'm allowed to call him a dummy. I put up with him. You ain't taking that from me, butt nugget.
I ain't got no dog in that fight.
Carl says we used to have to remember phone numbers and how to do math and how to spell.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't work for Mom. She still uses autocorrect on her phone to figure out what to write.
Hey, thank you very kindly.
You told me that yesterday. Don't even try to lie.
I know I do. That's because I'm smart enough to figure out how to do it. Hey, when you've been out of school as many years as I have, you do forget some things, okay? I've been out several years.
Don says, I am grateful we have technology to do that now, Carl.
Well, yeah, I mean, to an extent, but at the same time, I can remember phone numbers usually that, you know, that might not, people might not realize that that's a need to know tool whenever you're working for somebody that's constantly calling you saying, what's the phone number for this?
Yeah, I remember some decent phone numbers anyway.
And, you know, you're on the road headed home and people expecting you to remember phone numbers. It's a tool that comes in handy. Being able to add, subtract, multiply, and divide without needing a calculator is even handier. And most kids, you're off age, can't do that anymore.
We can barely do it with the calculators. What are you talking about?
We weren't allowed to use calculators when we were in class. You got caught with the calculator and you were in trouble. Now, they make them, it's a requirement, I think, most of the time.
It's still the same way where we get in trouble if we, in a lot of classes, in a lot of math classes, you get in trouble for it, unless it's like geometry or graphing where you actually have to have it because they want you to have it done by the end of the class, so they just tell you to do it through the calculator and then graph it that way. But yeah, there's a lot of mental math stuff that we still do. Carl says, same Don, without it we'd be dead. And Don says, before cell phones, I had to ask my hubby about phone numbers. And Carl's burning Jeremiah saying, and smart people don't usually have to say, actually, I'm very smart. Yeah, he's a gloater.
Yeah, it's
he's a very big he's kind of cocky.
Like I said, one of those people that you just want to smack at least once a day.
Don says yes, we had to teach how to use calculators in first grade. Yeah, we did have to learn how to use them. I will say that, but or at least in like middle school and high school, we weren't required to do them. Or, well, actually, we were told not to do them.
Hey, I will tell you one thing. You do get a little bit ignorant as you get older in some ways. Because here I'm sitting here and I'm looking at my floor on my game. I'm like, why is it so dark? I've got a helmet on. Hello, click the button, turn the light on, dummy. So yeah.
It's all right, Mama. I do that too.
That's what having children do for you. They burn your brain cells.
Or wondering why it's so freaking bright whenever you walk in and it's like, oh wait, got the helmet on.
Well, no, for moms, you're standing around and you're constantly going, oh God, why? And that's what happens to moms.
Tink says, I have to say I think you and your mom are awesome. Y'all remind me of how me and my mom are. Yes.
Good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, thank you. I mean, don't get me wrong. We've had our goings around.
Oh Lord, yes we have.
But we generally have a really good, solid relationship.
I don't think anybody has a perfect relationship with anyone.
I know.
If you do, you ain't being honest with each other.
Upgrading.
Crow streamed last night for 5 hours. I just want to point that out.
Really?
Yeah.
Did I get on last night? Yeah, I did for a little while.
Conan, yeah. Okay, that was about his, 2-hour mark. He streamed for 3 hours longer.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
He likes him some Conan Exiles.
I reckon.
Boy, I can't do all that.
I can't wait till we get ours.
Oh, Carl says, Happy Mother's Day, ladies. It's today in Australia.
Oh, yes. I meant to do that whenever we first came on, was to tell all of our viewers Happy Mother's Day.
Well, it's tomorrow for us, but Happy Mother's Day for the people that it is Mother's Day.
Yeah, but we won't be on tomorrow, so.
And yeah, in advance for that too. I might do a quick little video of just kind of me wishing everybody, but I don't know yet. I might just do it here. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that are on our channels and everybody else and anybody who tunes in, and all of us children appreciate you. If it wasn't for you, our fathers would probably kill us or go crazy one.
Well, that ain't even right.
Huh. What?
I put a picture on the wall that looks like a diving board sticking out instead of...
Oh, you gotta rotate it.
I know, but I don't know how to rotate it. Oh, Lord.
You press R2 to rotate it.
I'll hear about that from somebody.
Yep. Crow and Carl gonna be picking on you for the next month about it.
There we go. Is that it? That's right. Okay.
Uh-oh, motorboat's back.
We get up on fire some more.
She's moving. No, Pepper. What? Honey, I'm sure my viewers do not want to hear you purring in their ears. Fine, you can lay here still. Oh, nope, she's done now. She disturbed the peace long enough. Carl says, I'm taking my mom to breakfast in a couple of hours. Dawn says, thanks, Tink, and same to you. Oh, they're all thanking each other. And also to you, Mom, they're saying.
Well, you're welcome.
No, I think they're saying Happy Mother's Day to you, too.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, thank you. Lord
Well,
knows having that for a child.
I done Mom's Mother's Day a little early because
yeah. Now, see,
I'm not good with
let
waiting.
me be the one to tell that?
Huh?
You're supposed to let me be the one to brag on that?
Oh, well, go on then. Shoo.
She took us to a fairly expensive restaurant for this area.
It's the only expensive one in Winchester.
For Mother's Day last Saturday. So, yeah, it was good. I enjoyed. Nope, dang it.
Whoa, I almost fell off the freaking perch. We live in Winchester, actually. Don says you live near a Winchester? I said, and yep. Yep. Winchester, Kentucky. I know I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yep.
All that good stuff. What Chrissy would say if she was down here. Mom. When I said her name on TV, on the YouTube the first time, she was like, Mom, you said my real name. Honey. You know how many Christinas there are around, you know?
Watch out, Sam and Dean.
Oh.
Chief, shush. Don said that is funny. Winchester VA is 20 minutes away from me. Yeah. There's a lot of Winchesters. Like a lot.
Yeah. A lot of Lexingtons too.
Dan says I'm gonna, or not Dan. Carl said he's gonna go stop by Life is a Game. I'll see you later. Peace, love the stream. You and Zombie Mommy are funny. Thank you, Carl. We always love watching you guys too.
Yeah, thank you.
Tell Dan I said hi. I don't even know what that button nugget said. Oh, yeah, watch out for Sam and Dean. Yeah.
Who's that?
Jeremiah. Don said LOL Greywire and it confused me for a second. I'm pace talking again. Y'all get me, y'all like conversational. Huh? I was pace walking.
Oh. Yeah, I kind of gave up on trying to get anything done other than upgrading walls. I've just been going around. Oh my God, what is that?
That's your grandbaby.
Oh, Lord have mercy. She sounds like she's trying to eat your head or something.
Oh, she tried to eat the mic. It's metal though. It didn't feel too good, did it, dummy?
But yeah, I've just been kind of going around doing the bottom run, trying to get it ready for.
Do you guys hear her purring?
Yeah, she's motorboating again.
Oh no!
I keep forgetting. I go down there to get iron, and I come back up here and I forgot it.
Oh no! I'm sorry, guys.
She's alright.
She's being a brat. I'm gonna have to start, like, putting you up in the bedroom whenever I stream, aren't I? I used to watch Supernatural, but after about season 6, it got kind of boring to me. My dad and husband, on the other hand, would like to whack me upside the head for saying something like that.
It's not a show that I really get into.
A show that I love watching is Rain, though. Oh my gosh. It's so good. I want them to make more seasons, but I don't know if they will. I haven't completed it yet, and I don't know what happens at the end, and I'm sad.
Ash sucks.
Nope, she should have quit motorboating now.
Yeah, I'm not sure her. Stop it! I'm gonna beat you up. I ain't letting you in. Okay. Well.
You can't get me. That'll be forever known as Mama Prison.
The what?
You're in Mama Prison.
That nugget.
I thought you were going to go upstairs because I totally forgot to lock the other one up there. Oh crap.
What?
Why does this door up here lock every time I lock it and then I can't unlock it? Well, that one up there is locked, but we got a screamer. Oh, I didn't mean to whack the door.
I hit her in the head with a hammer.
Turn those forges off, bonehead.
Hey.
Oh no, and they run.
On.
Mama! Help!
Help! Oh no!
Oh no!
I'm here! Oh. It's daylight now.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I'm sorry, Miss Pepper.
Did you scare Pepper?
Yeah, she's laying on my chest and I squealed in her ear.
You squirreled in her ear?
Shh.
Well, that dude laid funny. He laid like a frog.
Okay, I love you too. Gonna leave me for Sam and Dean.
Ow, you jerk. Die. I'm bleeding out and crap. Well, I'm going to go in the house, so when I die, my stuff will be laying in here. I'm not wasting this. Well, yeah, I will. I'm healthy enough that it'll... Okay.
Well, Mom, do you think it's about time to...
Yeah. Getting about that time.
Yep. You streamed for about 3 hours. That's a long time.
2 hours and 55 minutes as of right now.
Alright, well, you may have the honors.
Alright. Well, guys, thanks everybody that joined in. Thank you even to the ones that were obnoxious and rude. It boosted my good time for the day.
Kind of makes you a little happier too, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, at least I know there's people's watching. Oh well, but anyway, it gave us something to chit chat, rant and rave, and more bonding time for us and our actual friends online. But as I always say, stay safe, be kind, God bless, and goodbye for now.
Bye, guys.